on December 7th, 2016. I was on my way back to Washington, D.C., and I stopped in Turkey for 5 days. It was supposed to be a 5-day trip. Now, you know I grew up in Irvington, right? By the age of 11, I was mugged 3 times. One by a person who had a gun, another time by a person who had a knife, and the third time it was a group of gangs that attacked me. I was barely 11. That's when my family decided to move to Maplewood. 5 guys say something to me in Arabic. I don't know what they said to me. No thank you, and I just kept on walking, right? Arm out, show aggression, don't fuck with me, don't mess with me, no thank you. And my focus was to cross the street. Well, within seconds, the 5 guys surround me and they push me up against the fence. Listen, I've been mugged. And within seconds, I knew this was not a mugging. For some reason, I put my arms like this and I broke through them and I started to run. However, I had a hoodie on. They grabbed my hoodie, threw me down to the ground, and that's when things started to get really bad. They started fighting me, and I have no idea what's going on. And all of a sudden, a crowd now surrounds us. And I yell into the crowd for some reason, and I'm grateful that I did, "My name is Jhon Velasco. Call the police. Call the embassy. I am an American citizen." At that point, they put a set of handcuffs on me. Talking about adrenaline, I broke through a metal set of handcuffs. Thinking about those mothers that lift those cars. Don't know how I did it as I'm fighting them off, shouting into the crowd. Then a woman in the crowd wearing a brown hijab takes out her phone and starts filming. I stare right into her phone, screaming my name, because at this point, I know I'm gonna die. And that if an investigation happens, at least my name is out there. I've never been trained. I'm not a CIA agent. I'm not even an FBI agent. I'm just a kid who grew up in Irvington and Maple. That's it. They put a second set of handcuffs on me, and for some reason, I was able to twist the handcuffs so the latch wouldn't go in. Now I'm pissing them off because I'm fighting back. One of the guys grabs my head, slams it into the asphalt. I pass out. I wake up within seconds, and there's a knee in my neck and a knee up in my ribs. And now I can't breathe. Now I can't say my name. The only thing I had is now gone. They turn me around. They're holding me by my arms, my legs. And I studied a lot about police brutality. I did a lot of activism in the 80s and 90s against LGBT rights and also about people living with HIV. I studied about Malcolm X and Dr. King and how they would train people when police brutality would happen. When they train you, what they tell you is that when you're hanging like that if you put the energy, your force of energy in your core, they let you go. And you're supposed to roll and run. And in my mind, somehow, I'm able to realize that if they can let me go, I can roll back into the highway to get hit by a car. At that point, a white car pulls up, doors open up, they throw me in the car, everybody gets in the car, and we drive off. After about 10 or 15 minutes, we stopped and they pulled me out and brought me to an abandoned building. They took off my clothes, gave me back my jeans and my t-shirt and locked me up. And that's when the torture started. I was tortured for about 10 hours. I'm not going to go into the details, but I lost vision in my right eye. My left ribs were broken. My left knee was destroyed, as was my right ankle. They thought I was a Muslim extremist. I was in denial of what happened to me because I'm Jhon and I'll pull through this. So I was in Cambodia, I was in Honduras, I was in the Netherlands, I was back in Mexico. I was sleeping 3 hours a night, waking up, screaming my name, and having flashbacks. But I was still in denial and did not get help, and I did unhealthy things to suppress everything. But the mind is far greater than any substance you put into your body.